Let's get you up to speed now on the facts unfolding in some of tonight's other top stories. Glendale police are in the hot seat again after another questionable tasing incident. Earlier this year, a Glendale officer was caught on body camera video tasing James Hurst more than 10 times. Hurst stole a bicycle during a bike bait operation, but when police approached him, Hurst surrendered and then was immediately tased. A police spokesperson says the department addressed the matter as a training issue, and it was documented in his employee file. A Lake Havasu City man has been arrested in connection with the death of rapper Mac Miller, who died from a drug overdose last year. Mac Miller overdosed on counterfeit oxycodone pills laced with the powerful opioid fentanyl. An investigation led the DEA, FBI, and police to the home of Ryan Rivas, where they found a doctor's prescription pad, prescription pills, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. They also found guns and ammo in his Lake Havasu City home. Rivas is being charged with fraudulent schemes, drug charges, and weapons misconduct and manufacturing. And a 19-year-old was booked on a horrific case of animal cruelty. Netzer Villagomez admitted to hanging his little pug named Miso by the collar and leash with all of his feet coming off the ground. That suspect admitted to doing this at least twice to Miso, who was his emotional support dog. The pug had broken ribs, pelvis, and a tooth, along with other injuries. That suspect allegedly sent photos of the abuse to another person. This marks the first Humane Society animal abuse case booked as a Class 5 felony since the new law of harsher punishments against animal abusers went into effect. Now you're up to speed. Mitch?